Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin, mainly these days, to be honest with you. Hope you're doing very well, hope you had a very nice weekend. Bitcoin is riding into our first and only big short, only good big short target here, so that's pretty nice. We're coming for the target. That's pretty lovely to see. Just gonna double check here that the sound is working well normally. Yes, everything is working well. So it's pretty cool to see. This was playing the last update, so I did took a short here. I mean a long and a short on Friday. The long I just cannot remember by the way. Where was this? Where is this? Here. Oh yeah, I remember. It was based off, you know, here we've got a lower time frame range. So you've got this range here that was basically this. So you've got this range here with the high and the low of the range. You've got a deviation, and then you've got a deviation, so activating a long trade and activating a short trade. Next you've got this very nice support here. As I said, if it's lost, we're very likely going towards these lows, but it was Friday night, so I took the short, took profit, and then we never lost this target. Then you take the highs once more over the weekend because you still got a big bullish CVD. Okay, you just swing through a pan failed auction of this low, and then you just make another new high today. So yeah, very good low time frame trades, but no real big continuation since then, so we can now delete this by the way. And we are now coming for our big short target with a lot of confluence here. So we have now, like, this is still something to be aware of, okay, because the anchor rate view up at the time we have planned this on Friday was exactly here, okay, into the big target above us, and now it's with a DNPOC from MOONCHARTS. Okay, so again, the best target will be this for a short trade. I am still aware of this first one here due to the anchor rate view up. Yeah, this is still something to be aware of. The NPOC anchor rate view up, that's still a target to be aware of. We have an MC short reaction. Okay, if you go and check at MOONCHARTS where it has order flow, for example, you do have an MC short reaction on the 1 minute, but yeah, I would like to see a bit of a continuation, a loss of the DNPOC plus the anchor rate view up with some strength. If we do so, then yes, for me that's a short trade. Unless it happens, I'm gonna wait for, yeah, I'm gonna simply wait for the next target above. As simple as, I mean, the big target above us basically. Just gonna extend that a little bit. So yeah, let's update the chart. So let me just move this on the right here. Yeah, so let's go on a weekly time frame. By the way, before to start with everything, do we have any news today? No, we have some tomorrow, so again I will let you know in Discord, but we have some at 2:30 UTC plus 2. And please don't forget, I'm not going to be here next week, so there will be no daily update on YouTube and no any updates in Discord. I will be on vacation for a week, so yeah, just so you know, I will be away for a week starting next week basically, so no updates at all for a week. Anyways, weekly time frame, we have absolutely nothing. We've got one here, but I mean this is not really something crazy here. Daily, there is nothing. Okay, so let's see again here with the 355, well, a year of data loaded, but you have only 3 weeks. Lovely. If you reload that, maybe it's gonna change. No. Okay. So this is Origin 4 952. Let me just add this. Okay, let's go on ATAS now. Let's see if there is anything good on here. We're in 5,000. Yeah, let's use that. Okay, just gonna check here on the TX1 as always, see if there is any big difference. Let's wait for the data to load and let's see. is the exact same one than ExoCharts, you can say. Origin 4952.2.2. That's nice. So let's add back 500. And let's take the 105,001 DNPOCs now. And let's go here. So we have the only ExoCharts DNPOC here before, and the ATAS one is a little bit higher here, so that will be nice to go there and touch this one as explained it in the last update. That will be lovely because we have much more confluence here. So yeah, then what do we have here? We have 50 ticks and 1 tick, and there is, oops, there is nothing. Alright, so let's have a look at ATAS now. Here, ticks 1. And there is no daily naked point of control. Okay. TPOs. There is nothing. Sorry, and the naked session point of controls. Siri is activating again for some reason. Don't know why. Anyways, so I was on the naked session path controls here. So you have one of the very low, you have one of the very low, we're in 3, 120, 110, there is always $10 in between. Okay, then we have what? Warrior 5, 790, 105, 800. And that's it. Have one higher here. 700. Okay, yeah. Good. Nice. Lovely. So let's close ExoCharts. We don't need it anymore right now. Yeah, so very simple thing right now is we have some good short data at the top. Just gonna double check this with you all, but normally we do. Yeah, I wanted to check here. Do we have any double top, or we make a new high here? No, we don't make a new high. Double top. Okay, perfect. Because on the 1 minute here, if you go and check out what happened, so you have a. Oh, well, this one is not the same. What the hell? Well, anyways, high, low, high normally, and you have, as you can see, a high, higher high. So yeah, you have an MC short reaction. Now the only thing it needs to do is to get a bit of a continuation with some strength. If we do get this, for me, this can be a short trade setup already. If we don't get that, we just continue up. That will be the best overall, to be honest with you. We will go into a really big resistance just above us. Okay, and if we get anything, I mean nothing bearish in here, we're going to look for the next target. That is basically this all-time high plus the latest downtrend path control. Okay, but this will be still the best of the best for the short trade, and next we can target basically a new low. Okay, as explained in the last update, if we start reclaiming this, we still have this resistance. I'm still going to look for a trade here, but the most probable at this point is to go for a new local high and even a new all-time high, to be honest with you. Okay, so yeah, that is the plan. For a long trade now, to be honest with you, I'm already in the long trade, so it's like in the last update, I'm not really looking for a long. The only thing I was looking for, if we, I mean, you could look for if it was not in a trade, was a retest basically of the zone here. As I said, the preferred target will be this path control 66% down to, it was this latest uptrend value low now. If I manage to place that good, yeah, value low here. We stopped a little bit before here with a front run, so yeah, still in the long, still in the long trade, and well, I guess you've got some other opportunities during the weekend, but I was not really trading Bitcoin on the weekend, so you've got a kind of triangle here, for example. Okay, that you do have, by the way, on a bigger time frame too. Okay, so you could just look for a long basically of the retest, and you've got a big bullish CVD. Is it here? Where I added that? I don't know. Maybe here? No. No. Maybe here? Yeah, there you go. So you have this big triangle here. I'm not gonna trade this until it's everywhere on Twitter and on YouTube. I mean on X. If it happens, then we can look for some fake outs on this. Otherwise, yeah, that's not really a triangle to be aware of. But if we start getting this triangle everywhere on YouTube and on X, or yeah, people start talking a lot about this, we're going to look for some fake out, trap some people, wreck them all. Yeah, but for now, I am not sure we are getting this everywhere. So yeah, just something to be aware of, but yeah, nothing crazy otherwise. So yeah, that's it. So for the shorts, this is it. And for a long, yeah, not really looking for a long here. If I have to look for a long, overall, to be fair, that will be a new low. Okay, that'll be a new low here. A new low, so we can look for a long at the range, the wall range here, value low basically. If we extend that to the right, you can see we have the value low just below the bottom we've put in. So this is the long target. If we're not holding this, we can look simply for a drop down to the bottom here again, with the anchor rate view up from the 70,000 bottom here, 75,000 bottom. So yeah, we'll have a nice confidence here. Swing 30 pound, anchor rate view up. That is the first good target. If we break this, we might see a little bit lower here. Okay, so yeah, this is the next target for a long, the real good target. Otherwise, yeah, this first of all, value low, swing 30 pound. If we break this, we're definitely, I mean, again, this cannot be 100% sure, but it's 95% sure that we have more chance to go for this target. So we can look for this swing 30 pound failed auction into the TPO anchor rate view up basically. So yeah, these are my next trades. With a wave, I'm still looking for the same, to be honest with you. Okay, either leading an ending here to the upside if we really have to make a new high. Again, please don't forget this can end up here in a WXY also to the upside, WXY, to make a simple, very simple longer X wave. Maybe with a new all-time high, you know, we're going to go for a new all-time high, and then make the Y wave to the downside. So it depends again of the reaction we're going to get into a resistance, if we get something good for a short or not. If we get something good for a short, I'm definitely taking the X wave here, and I'm not looking for this bigger leading or bigger double X wave into the X wave. I'm looking for the X wave here to be made. Well, yeah, to make it easy, double the XY down, or if we make a pump ending, but I will not just be aware of the ending, to be fair, I will be aware of also a longer X wave. That's the thing here, okay? That's the thing, a longer X wave with a triple wave inside, or if we hold next to the drop again, we can look for this kind of ending or leading with a smaller wave and ending. Okay, but we'll cover this later if after this. So yeah, we're in a range in any case. Okay, we're in this range, so we just have to trade this range until it breaks, as simple as that. So the best is now yeah, with the wave, what I'm looking for more likely, unless we get some sign of strength, I'm looking for this double XY. What I said in the last update, I'm still looking for this double XY down, and we have some fireways down here, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so this is an A, B, and then you can look for a C to the downside, basically completing this Y wave. This is what I'm looking for mainly at the moment on Bitcoin, unless we get some sign of strength, so to speak. We reclaim the big resistance. We'll have plenty. If we do so, yes, we'll have one last resistance, but again, in terms of probability, it's very likely we're going to go to swipe the highs, so we can look for either this ending to the upside, but I will be aware of this kind of, if I manage to click it, longer double XY, so X wave and then Y wave down. Okay, yeah, so that is it. To be fair, we're just going for the short target we have played in the last update, nothing crazy otherwise. Here are the targets, here are the wave, nothing more to add on Bitcoin. BTC is still very range bound, so we can just basically get rid of these two here and wait for the next ones. Unless we get a sign of strength on this, the answer is going to be bearish. So there is nothing to update. We're still range bound, nothing to say on this. That's it for Bitcoin. We have the wave, the levels, everything. We have the news tomorrow only, not today. 2:30 UTC plus 2 tomorrow. I will let you know in any case in Discord. And yeah, that's it for today. So wishing you all a brilliant day ahead. Take care of you as always. And by the way, I said it in the beginning of the video normally, but yeah, I said it. I will be on vacation for a week next week. So yeah, I won't be doing any daily update or on YouTube or in Discord. Just so you know, if you don't see any update coming in on the YouTube channel here, it's absolutely normal. I'll be away for just a week, so I'll be back in July, by the way, if I'm correct. I'll be in July. Well, no, the 30th of June. Yeah. All right. So yeah, in any case, catch you all in Discord or in the next daily update on Wednesday. Have a brilliant day ahead. Take care. Cheers.